not determine who has won, but only who is left. This is the LastCenturion. And I just wanted to publish the video today. I know it's been a week and a half, 2 weeks since the Dragon's Teeth DLC has been out, but only because I've just started here on YouTube, I might as well have thought, well, let's go ahead and give out my thoughts about the DLC, as there will be plenty more gameplay up into the future, by the way, guys. This is on, I think, Pearl Market, actually. I was about to say Sunken Dragon. This is Pearl Market gameplay in the background, as you can see. I'll be getting more gameplay in the future, though. Coming up this week will also be some of The Last of Us Remastered, and of course Dragon's Teeth, as I just said. But I wanted to give my own opinion slash review on it, and I want you guys to also comment down below what you think, because this is a good debate. I think this is a decent DLC in my opinion, and like I said, you can let me know what you think. But like I said, DLC decent. I'll start off with the maps, and in my opinion, I actually like them. I think that they're very different in their own manner. As you can see, Pearl Market here, it reminds me a lot of Flood Zone. Very close quarters combat, up and close, run and gun, completely infantry based. I actually think there's maybe a good 2 vehicles on the map. And when it comes to the levolution wise, I don't actually see too much of it on here. I think that it's very, like I said, very infantry based, close quarters combat, cover to cover, and I actually do like it because it's very fast paced. And in the gameplay here, I don't do too well. I haven't played Battlefield in a little while now, but I'm starting to get back into my groove when I first started off. But it's very fast paced, and I like it. Propaganda, I think, is my favorite map because it's the most open. Now I know I did just say that Pearl Market here is very close quarters, and I do like, but I like the open scale battles. That's why I am into Battlefield, and Propaganda is just like that. Not too many vehicles, which gives it a good balance for the infantry at least, because you have maybe a tank, a mobile AA gun, and a support vehicle on each side of it. So it's not really, it balances itself out, because I mean, on the vehicular side, you don't really have that much of a chance. But for the masses of infantry who can take each other out on the, which I think on the outskirts of the map is where most of the fighting comes, unless you hit, I think, C flag, which is in the very middle. Other than that, though, a lot of the fighting's on the outskirts, preferably towards the right side of the field, which is where 2 flags are stationed. So it's very, I think it's a very good map, beautifully designed, North Korean stylized map, with, I think, even Kim Jong-il's father, his statue is even displayed onto the map, so it's very well displayed, and it's very pretty. I think I'm going to say this right. Lumpina Garden is another map which is very infantry based. It's which actually I think has the most levolution in the DLC at the moment, at least from what I've seen, which is a huge mudslide comes in and just annihilates the map, which I think, in my opinion, renders the map a bit. It makes it look a little, it doesn't look as good in my opinion, and it's kind of like how Siege of Shanghai was. Siege of Shanghai, it looks great, and then once the levolution happens, it gets all dusty, and the battlefield, it makes it more difficult, but it just doesn't look as well placed and displayed as it originally did. And I think on that map, actually, I do like it as well. It's probably my second favorite in regards to that, but yeah, it's probably, it's up there for me. I like it a lot. It's I like to hug around the river bends, where so I have more of a sneaky approach. I like to hug the river bends and just kind of like outflank the enemies. Usually they're closer to the buildings, and right now, by the way, I'm playing CTF, which I've been trying out a lot more lately, because I've been looking another game mode to really get into other than Conquest and Rush, and CTF seems the one that I really appreciate the most. I played a lot of it on Halo back on 360, and I'm actually going to start playing it here on BF4, but definitely Lumpina Garden is another great one. And then Sunken Dragon, which is beautiful, I think, as a map, but I don't like it in all when it comes to gameplay wise. It's the very center of the map is just surrounded by water. The only way to get over there is either swimming or by a jet ski or just any mobile boat. And I don't think it's, I think it's a beautiful map, but it just, for me, gameplay wise, I just don't see it doing well, in my opinion. And I don't really have much to say about that one. Other than that, it's just not my favorite. But we'll move on towards the weapons in this DLC, which I'll say the first two weapons which I've seen the most, which is the D-Eagle 44, I think, which is exactly what it's called, and then the Bulldog. The D-Eagle I've had very, very little of a chance to use at the moment. Well, one, because I haven't unlocked it, of course, but also it's just I haven't really gotten the chance to use it. I think it's up to 8 rounds in the magazine, I would say, and it's very high powered. Not too much recoil, actually. Very high powered. I don't think there's a lot of accuracy to it, but it's a very, very good Magnum-esque weapon. It's got a lot of power to it, a lot of kick, and it takes enemies out within maybe 2 shots, maybe 1 if it's a headshot. And then the second gun that I would say is the Bulldog, which is an assault rifle. And I did get to use it. I did unlock it. My opinion, I don't like it that much. 21 the magazine, which isn't a whole lot compared to some of the others. As you can see, the Aug A3 I'm using here has up to 31, I would say, which, I mean, when it comes down to it, those 11, 12 rounds, they mean a lot. I mean, sometimes when I'm in a situation where I can't reload, I have an extra 17 rounds. When I'm using a Bulldog, I would have probably 5 left. It's not the best gun in my opinion. I don't think it's very accurate, and it does have a lot of damage. I mean, when you have 21 rounds, it's gotta. But it's just not my favorite gun on the field that I would recommend on my own regards. The other 3, which I have not used at the moment, which is the Unica 6, the CS5, and the MPX. You can probably check some other channels out to see gameplay of that because I've now unlocked them. In the near future, I might as well try them, but at the moment, I have no analysis on them at the moment. When it comes to gadgets, the RAR, which I've nicknamed it, or the RAWR, which is I would consider it being a kill streak. Honestly, it reminds me of a kill streak. Obviously, it was in Black Ops 2, I know, but kudos there, Devin. Nice, but nah, like it reminds me of a kill streak, and it really is if you pick it up. I mean, it's one of those it's one of those gadgets or weapons that you find on the battlefield, and you could pick it up and utilize it at your own advantage. I've had a chance to use it once or twice, and I've gotten a good 3-odd kills with it, actually way more than that, but it's a good way to fall back on, I think. It helps me out when I'm in a bad spot, when I'm not doing too well. I can fall back to the RAWR and just, you know, kind of wreck shit with it. I mean, it's pretty kick-ass. I think it has a 250 cals mounted on it with 600 rounds and a grenade launcher as well, so it helps you a lot when it comes to that. And then the ballistic shield, or the riot shield for short, is the other gadget that you can use. I have unlocked it, but I've not gotten to it yet. I'll probably have some gameplay in the future with it when I hit up a couple of the other maps and decide to record. But yeah, I'll probably use that in the future, near future at least. And then I think finally, the features, which is the small features, there's up to 11 assignments and 5 trophies added to this DLC as well, with 1 game mode, which is Chain Link, which I've not actually played with yet. I'll probably actually do a video in the future with it. Might as well. I mean, I haven't seen it, I haven't really tried it out, and might as well just give it a go. I mean, I need something else other than CTF as well to fall back on. So hopefully that will be one to do. But anyway, guys, I hope you we can like at least say that, you know, we can respect the opinions. I think that the DLC is good, not the best, but it could have a little bit more vehicular mass to it. And it's not bad, in my opinion. I think I appreciate where DICE is coming from, though, because they're trying to make some innovation by putting the urban warfare, close quarters combat, which I like a lot. And I think I appreciate that because they're trying to make something out of it. They're trying to gain some innovation and trying to, you know, give some variety in the game. And I like that. I do appreciate it. It's just not my favorite DLC. I think Second Assault was the best, in my opinion. But then again, it has my favorite map, which is Caspian Border. So, but I'll wrap it up here, guys. This is probably the first video which I'll do for the Dragon's Teeth. They'll be playing more in the near future with some of The Last of Us Remastered. The last video did well though, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one as well. Just comment down below and let me know what you thought. And until we meet again, I'll see you guys on the other side.